I'm going to sound really salty because I am. I am salty. I wanted Moreno to win. I made it very clear. I'm a big Moreno fan. Oh, that sucks. Another one. I feel like we're living in UFC 270. I'm living UFC 270 all over again. It was the same shit. A split decision loss in his first title defense. But this time it's against a guy who beat him twice before. So he's probably not getting a rematch. Why can't we get a robbery in our favor for once? All right? Why can't we get a robbery that favor us for an instance? I would have loved to see some comments and been like, wait, Moreno didn't deserve to get that win. Pantoja should have won that fight. I'm fine with that. They could have had a rematch. Why didn't they give it to Moreno? Why didn't they cheat the systems like they've done so many times? But for Moreno, why do they always seem to rob the fighters that I don't care that they win, that I don't want to win? It's always the same thing. Always. It's always like that, man. Fuck. This is heartbroken because as the fight ended, I was watching this fight hyped up, all right? I was basically on my feet shadow boxing with Moreno as he was fighting Pantoja, with basically watching the fight of the year. It's the fight of the year. And I'm shadow boxing, screaming at my TV. Keep your jab long. All right, stay focused. Get off the fence. Basically screaming the casual shits that every casual will say as I'm eating my Doritos and Mountain Dew. And as the fight is coming to an end, I'm realizing that Pantoja is getting the upper hand. He's getting the takedowns, even though he was way more tired, way more fatigued. He just seemed like he was slowing down, but he just found the openings to get a takedown and then control Moreno for a 2-3 minute period of a round, right? It was like so annoying because you knew Moreno was fresher. He was probably better overall, but Pantoja just found ways to be in dominating positions. And like I said, I was watching the fight end, and the fight ended. I sat on my couch and I realized, fuck, Moreno lost. And I kind of accepted it in my mind. But then as the judges try to rob Pantoja of his victory, I sat up. I was like, yes, UFC judges, weird athletic commissions, they might fuck around and give the fight to Moreno. I was hyped back up. I realized, wait, hold on. The judges are horrible with the UFC. They might just fuck it up again. But no, they couldn't fuck it up for my boy. They couldn't just make a mistake and give that fight to Moreno. Oh, and you know what? It would have made sense. Look, maybe it just doesn't make sense for me to say that it would have made sense for a robbery to happen. But think about it. If Moreno would have had that robbery, we would have been so hyped. Be like, okay, everybody would have been like, wait, hold on. Moreno shouldn't have won that fight. Pantoja deserved to win. They would have an immediate rematch. We would have all been so hyped because we obviously we all want to see another fight between these two. They're the clear two best flyweights in the world right now. It's pretty clear. We want to see another fight, but now because obviously it's Pantoja winning, he won another, 2 other times before. It's not gonna happen. It's just, you know what I mean? Like, I feel robbing this victory of, how can I say this? Fucking up the decision in favor of Moreno this time would have actually made sense for the UFC. But they didn't do it. And Moreno's yet again on the wrong side of a split decision. I feel bad. To be honest, he didn't really deserve a split decision. Pantoja probably won this pretty clearly 3-2. It was close. It was really close, though. I'm not going to act like, it was super one-sided. But I thought Pantoja's he deserves to win that fight. I just hoped the judges could fuck this up. But they couldn't do it. They couldn't fuck this one up for me. They couldn't do that. And now we're like kind of stuck in a situation where, it really reminds me of the Aresanya versus Pereira fight. And I bring that up. I think I brought that up in the deeper dive. And I said how, that Adesanya versus Pereira rivalry was kind of similar to that one because it just seemed like Moreno could win. Moreno should be able to beat Pantoja, but just couldn't do it. Couldn't finish it out. And it was a really close fight, but I feel like the fight to make is to rematch it, right? But maybe it just doesn't make sense because Pantoja won 2 other fights. I don't know. Maybe it's going to be up to you guys, up to the fans, up to us in general to, like, scream that that's what we want. But, like, there's no other flyweights that, would make an interesting fight with Pantoja. Maybe if Figueiredo comes back, but Figueiredo was announced to fight Dominic Cruz yesterday at 135. He's definitely not cutting to 125, but he would definitely be the only one that would make sense because Figueiredo actually beat Pantoja in the past. But who else? Kike Arafrance, maybe, but he just lost to the Amir guy. Amir, we just don't want to see him. Bro, let's be honest. Nobody wants to see him get that title shot. So, yeah, it really sucks. Really sucks, but I there's just no but in this. It just sucks. It just sucks. It sucks. At the end of the day, I love Pantoja, man. It sucks for Moreno, but I love Pantoja too. I like his style of fighting. I think he's so aggressive and he's so tough, and his chin is just ridiculous, bro. He took some mean shots in this fight, just never went down. Just always kept his foot on the gas the whole fight, and he's literally a Terminator. This dude, Pantoja, is a Terminator, and I don't dislike him. I kind of like him too, to be honest. I'm not mad at him. I really love Brandon Moreno, man. I really love him, bro. So yeah, I am very much butthurt, but at the same time, it's not like I detest Pantoja. I think he's a cool guy, and he talked about his dad in the post fight, which was kind of cool. Are you proud of me, Dad? That's kind of cool. I think his dad left him or something. Then he said that. Imagine his dad just comes back at the house. I finally bring back the milk. You're the UFC champion now? I have the milk. I'm back. Not funny, huh? All right. I'm going to go cry a little bit. No, I have some other videos to record. But I think this is the end of the Moreno-Pantoja topic. Let me know what you guys think is going to happen. What would you guys like to see? Who would you like to see Pantoja fight next? Should they rematch it again? In my opinion, this fight deserves another fight. It's just, Moreno is always in some bangers. I'm not going to lie. He's the one guy. He's the nominator in all these fight of the year. Remember that fight in 2020 at the Apex against Figueiredo? It's Moreno. Moreno's the greatest. All right? I'm butthurt.